illume the cracks of the uplands behind me. Dark are the sense of the fast-setting shore. Dim are the path-facing rocks that remind me. Sad over years in the lost nevermore. Soft laps the ocean on wave polished boulders. Sweet is the sound familiar to me. Here with my head gently bent to my shoulder, walked out Unda, the bride of the sea. Bright was the morn of my youth when I met her. Sweet as the breeze that blew over the brine. Swift was I captured in love, strong as feather. Glad to be here and she glad to be mine. Never a question us, I wish we wondered. Never a question us, she of my birth. Happy as children we thought, not no pondered. Glad of the bounty of ocean and earth. Das Wasser rauscht, das Wasser schwoll. Ein Fischer saß daran, sah nach dem Angel ruhevoll, kühl bis ans Herz hinan. Und wie er sitzt und wie er lauscht, teilt sich die Flut empor. Aus dem bewegten Wasser rauscht ein feuchtes Weib hervor. When the moonlight hits off with the billows, high on the cliff over the waters we stood. Bound was a her with a garland of billows, plucked by the fountain in the bird-haunted wood. Strangely she gazed at the surges beneath her, chanted the sound or entranced by the light. Then did the waves the white aspect beneath her, stern as the ocean and bare as the night. Coldly she left me astonished and weeping, standing alone with the legions she blessed. Down, never downward, half gliding, half creeping, stole the speed under an ocean but quest. Calm could the sea in tumultuous beating, turned to ripples, another fair. Dropped the wet sands in affectionate greeting, back into me and no longer was there. Sie sang zu ihm, sie sprach zu ihm, was lockst du meine Brut? Mit Menschenwitz und Menschenlist hinauf in Todesglut. Ach, wüsstest du, wie's Fischlein ist, so wohlig auf dem Grund? Du stiegst herunter, wie du bist und würdest erst gesund. From bitter face by the banks where she vanished, high climbed the moon and descended again. Crave walked the door to the sand, I was banished, still ache my soul with this infinite pain. All the wide world have I searched for my darling, swords of a desert and sailed distant seas. One from the babe, while the tempest was snarling, flashed at their face that were quiet and ease. Ever and restless onward I stumble, seeking opinions, cause eating my way. Now have I strayed where the wide waters rumble, back to the scene of the lost yesterday. Below the red moon from the ocean's low hazes, sizes and ominous grandeur to view. Strangest spaces with tortured eye gazes. All the vast reaches of sparkling blue. Hat sich die liebe Sonne nicht, der Mond sich nicht im Meer? Kehrt wellenatmend ihr Gesicht nicht doppelt schöner her? Lockt dich der tiefe Himmel nicht, das feucht verklärte Blau? Lockt dich dein eigen Angesicht nicht her in ew'gem Tau? Wait from the moon to the shore where I'm sighing, close a bright ridge made of wavelets and beam. Veil it may be, yet how simple the trying, wandering from earth to the orb of sweet dreams. What is your face in the moonlight appearing? Have I at last found the maiden that fled? Out on the beam which my footsteps are nearing, her whose beckoning hastens my tread. Currents around me and drowsily swaying, far on the moon path I seek the sweet face, eagerly hasting, half panting, half praying. Forward her reach for the vision of grace. Murmuring waters about me are closing, sob the sweet vision advances to me. Thunder my trials, my heart is reposing, safe with my Unda, the bride of the seas. Wasser rauscht, das Wasser schwoll, netzt ihm den nackten Fuß. Sein Herz wuchs ihm so sehnsuchtsvoll wie bei der liebsten Gruß. Sie sprach zu ihm, sie sang zu ihm, da war's um ihn geschehen. Halb zog sie ihn, halb sank er hin und ward nicht mehr gesehen.